Getting packed up to head to Wyoming and points north. Yeah, this section right here where the third road goes in the Model Y, you can actually put a bunch of stuff. I put my drone and computers and tools and all kinds of goodies here. So we'll get the cover on this and move to the section down here. Oh yeah, the back trunk here is pretty darn full. And if we look under there, it's even more full. All right, let's see if this top goes on. I think we're, yep, no problemo. All right, the modern spare is in. Tried something a little different. Thought I would stand it up against the seats. Gives me way more room back here. So let's get the rest of this stuff in there. I know it's hard to believe. All the stuff's in the car. Yep, just another reason why the Model Y is what it is. It'll hold just about any and everything you have. Unbelievable. You have to be a little creative, I think, in packing, but it's all in. Let's see if it closes now. Oh, almost. Let's try that again. We open this up. I think it's really close. It's probably this dumb box right here. All right, here we go. Try number 2. Yep, just like that. Yeah, I'd say the frunk is packed too. Got everything in here. I think we're okay. Got even a coffee machine in there along with my adapters for hooking up to my buddy's power along the way. Frunk is full. We are packed here. Yeah, when I mean packed, I mean packed. As you can see, seriously packed. All right. You ain't seen nothing yet. The frunk is packed. Saw that. And then on this side, we're packed. The whole back is full. So the trip to Costco is just a precursor to see just how much stuff we could stick here in the car. The Model Y is ready to go. I just cleaned the windows. Look at that. Doesn't even look like there's anything there. How about that? I've also put my velvet in the dash. A lot of you guys ask me, what is that rag? What is that towel? Check this out. So this is velvet. Yeah, it picks up every bit of dust you can see. However, it does not reflect light. So when I hold my camera up to video out of the front window, what happens, you just see what I'm looking at and not reflection off the dashboard. Good morning. Yes, I'm off for another long trip. My wife and I are headed all the way to Wyoming via Ohio, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Got a long way to go. Our first stop will be in Oxford, Ohio. We're going up interstate here and we'll be hitting the road. So let's go. Yep, it's dark here. The sun's just barely peeking over behind me. We're headed north here now, but it's super dark. We're up on Interstate 26 now. We made it to the construction here in South Asheville. Sun's just peeking up now as we continue through construction here. This is Interstate 40 now, headed west. without waypoints, I'm doing a kind of a pseudo waypoint thing. I set our first location here to Newport, and then I will then, instead of taking 40 all the way to 75 here and up, I'm going to go cross country from Newport. It's a really nice road. It's 25 east. It kind of goes at an angle right up to Corbin, and then our first charging stop of the day will be London, Kentucky. Just getting off here at Newport, exit 435.
They're right on to Cosby Highway.
And no trip is complete without a Scottish breakfast, so we're going to stop.
Right on to Cosby Highway.
If she would quit talking, it would be great.
Turn left onto Cosby Highway.
Yeah, no. We stopped here at our favorite Scottish breakfast place. Just on the back roads now, heading to 25 East. This is the reservoir here north of Knoxville. You can see it's so low, you can see the original road that was covered up by the water. And the level of the reservoir is so low that you can see everything. Look at the guy's dock laying there on the ground. Autopilot's one of those things that you can run on 2-lane roads, you can run on highways, and as you see, I usually run autopilot just about anywhere I can, especially if it's a long road. This road takes us all the way up to Corbin, Kentucky, and then on to London, where the supercharger is. This is the town of White Pine, Tennessee. They even have a Sonic. How about that? Ready to enter the Cumberland Gap here. This is the Cumberland Gap Tunnel. It takes us up into Kentucky. Welcome to Middlesboro, Kentucky, just on the other side of the Cumberland Gap. It's a great place to stop, get something to eat, use the restroom, and then head south. Our arrival percentage now is 5%. It originally started at 2% when I left Newport, Tennessee. Did 58 almost the whole way here. And as typical, it's very accurate here in the car predicting our arrival. So 5% is probably about 15 miles of range when we get there, which is just right.
Because this one you were saying that they close off everything.
Yeah, so this is Pineville. Notice how low it is. They've installed gigantic floodgates here, right here. And as you drive along, it will close the gate on one side or the other so that the river does not flood the town. Kind of interesting design. As you can see, it's very low here. All the houses in the center of town are below the river level, I think. And then the floodgate here on the right and the high wall keeps all the water out. Just look at that. Talk about a flood. Guess it's been here a while. A lot of old buildings here. And then the high wall is here. And then down the end here, you're going to see a gigantic floodgate that is closed. Here's the river. See it? And then we come to the end here. There's a hospital. And then just past the hospital here, we'll see gigantic floodgates that open and close. So here's the floodgates themselves. Big giant gate on each side, opens and closes. Try to keep the town from being flooded. Pineville, Kentucky.
Flashing lights.
As we get close to London Supercharger, you see that the battery is now being preconditioned. What that means is the car will warm up that battery for optimum charging speed. This may save 5 to 10 minutes of charging if the battery is the right temperature to charge. Got 20 miles to the supercharger now. We made it to the town of Corbin now, about a mile to get on the interstate. We're on autopilot, kind of interesting behavior. It knows that it needs to be on this side of the lane, even though the barrel's half a lane over to the left. Does a good job. Go autopilot. Just getting off Interstate 75 now to get on whatever Highway 80 I think it says, and we'll get a little charge here. We'll turn in here. Look at that, they able to buy that Kona without blinkers. How about that? It's not a electric Kona. It appears to be a fossil Kona. That's interesting. So we'll go in here and then this way. And this is the tourist center. It's located behind the McDonald's. I think it's a 150. So it would be great if they'd update it, but yeah, they probably won't. All right, well, let's see. We will try this one right here. All right, our next destination here will be Florence, right here. Florence, Kentucky. And this, I believe, is version 3. So it says we need about 35 minutes to charge. So we'll let it charge here. Oh man, Tesla's everywhere. Got a Model S pulling in, new one. And then we've got a Model X, so that's good. This is Fred and Gay in their new Model S. You guys like it?
We love it.
Good. London, Kentucky Supercharger. It's an 8-stall, 150 kilowatts. And I will tell you, I came here and there wasn't a soul here. And then 2 other cars arrived and went and used the facility, and the other Model S and a little, looks like Model 3 showed up. Just on Interstate 75 now, left the London Supercharger. A shout out to Jeff, who lives in Louisville. He's on his way home. Met several nice folks there at Supercharger. But Tesla, if you're listening, we could use a few more, and certainly version 3 would be awesome. In London, Kentucky. We're 60 miles from the supercharger, and the car is preconditioning the battery 60 miles out. Seems a bit extreme, but maybe it's chilly. It is 57 outside. North of Lexington now here. Starting to get a lot less leaves up here. All right, we're getting close here now. 17, make that 16 miles, 17 minutes to the Florence Supercharger. I think that's what it's called. It's a version 3 and it's south of Cincinnati. We'll be there soon. Yeah, just as I did that last recording, it's preconditioning the battery again. Must have warmed it up, and then now it needs a little bit more heat. It is cold outside, it's 57. We're getting close to our exit here, Florence, exit 181, Highway 18. They got a fancy, dancy water tower here.
Says Florence.
Looks like a what do you call it? A mint. Anyway, we're getting off here. Okay, I give up. Lobster your mom. What the heck's that mean? Off the highway now and going in. It looks like maybe a shopping center or mall or something up here on the right. We're going to find out here in a second. And here we are. Betcha. So it's in a Meyer shopping center, which is great. All right. So, oh yeah, version 3. We'll hook up here. It's an everything store. My wife wanted to know what a Meyer store is. It is a super store of everything. Food and hardware.
Do you have
and
a card to go in?
you name it. No.
Cool.
All right, we'll get parked here. There we go. All right, let's charge up and get going. Now that's what I'm talking about, 251 kilowatts. That's awesome. We've arrived here with, I don't know, 68 miles, something like that. 928 miles per hour. All right, we're going to charge up here and head in to the store and deal with a couple things, and we'll be back. All right, so we are moving along here. We're at 192 miles. We've gained over, what does it say, 126 miles so far this stop. 35 minutes to 100%. My destination is just 100 miles away. However, I need to charge on his welder output, so I might as well charge here. Anyway, we're moving right along. See, that's what you got to do, is get your kid to unplug your charger for you. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a big guy. 777 maybe, or 767. Flying out of Cincinnati Airport, Northern Kentucky. All right, we are good. We've got 238 miles, which will be fine. We got 100 miles to go, and I think we're gonna move it out. I think we're gonna get some Taco Bell for lunch. Yeah, I know. But we are traveling. All right, just leaving the Florence Supercharger. A shout out to Sarah in her blue Model X. She has had it for 4 years and really loves it. All right, we're on to Taco Bell. I'm not sure what that means. There's nothing like a Mexican lunch. Think there's no parking here. Highway 275 now, crossing over. I think it's the Ohio River. Yep, sure is. Heading into Ohio.
That's pretty cool.
Did see a big power plant. Yep, now we're in Indiana for a few hundred feet, I think, and then we're in Ohio. And just like that, we're in Ohio. It was a quick trip to Indiana, but it's all right. We'll go there in a couple days.